coming off of scoring streaks. Definitely wouldn't pass on to put a couple goals in here. Brooklyn Italians are definitely not an opponent that they're going to necessarily run over, but we're definitely expecting a win here from the Colts tonight. I definitely agree with you there. The whistle blows, and we're underway here.
So what I want to keep in mind here is that this is Brooklyn's first game of the season. So Hartford, who is already 2-0-1, already well into the season, you could say. So it's either going to be the team that's been playing staying hot, or the Brooklyn Italians coming out firing.
Patrick Guire here of the Brooklyn Italians has had the ball already for most of the game, and he's been starting the attack, and the Brooklyn Italians are on the attack so far, keeping the ball on the Harvard City's half and attacking with pace already at the start of the game. Big wide ball played to number 2, Johannes Alexander, trying to get in the box, cuts to his left, crosses it, and it's going to be cleared away by Hartford City. Definitely a good chance there for the Italians. They're keeping the pressure on. Alexander with a nice little back heel there, put into the box. Let's see if something can happen here. Touchdown. Mark Grant putting the pressure on here for Hartford City, trying to push him out of the box, and he does successfully.
I don't want to say fresh legs, but you might hear us say that a couple times in this broadcast, Alex.
Here's Guire again with the ball, trying to get in the box, cut out by Stazuski. Harvard City still putting the pressure on, but the Italians keeping the ball. Cleared away from danger there by Hartford City. It's going to be slowed down here by the Italians. Big ball played here to Alexander, and he's not going to be able to get on the end of this one. That's going to be a throw-in for Hartford City. Trying to find some feet here. He does. Played back, quick 1-2, playing it back here. Harvard City going to try to build an attack here through their goalkeeper and captain, Hamikara, who's put on a show these few games as well at the start of the season. Nice little pop-up there to Tyler Carlos. He's going to get it back to Hamikara out of danger, and he's going to reset play here.
As we saw, the first broadcast against Boston, it was kind of a feeling out process to start, and I think it'd be smart on both parts, Hartford and Brooklyn, to kind of feel each other out and see what pace the other wants to play.
Mark Grant with the slide tackle there, unsuccessful. Big attack here for the Italians. Played a through ball there, and Hamikara is going to come out just a little bit and grab that one. A little bit too much pace on that ball, but Brooklyn Italians really knocking at the door here. You got to expect them to open it and get let in soon. Hamikara dribbling out of the box here, taking some space with confidence. Got to respect that. Alvaro, the intended target, and it's headed away by the Italians. Andrew Garris is going to head that easily back to Hamikara, who's going to reset play again here for Hartford City. Hartford City really trying to slow the game down right here, trying to really take Brooklyn Italian out of their game. They're coming with a high pace, high pressure attack as well, and they're playing high pressure defense. You see them with this high line, pressuring the goalkeeper on every kick.
It wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea to let Brooklyn run right out of their shoes in the early goings, and then maybe Hartford can capitalize off that.
Definitely. Hopefully they can capitalize off some tired legs in the second half. Ball being played up the left side here for the Italians. Quick 1-2 here, playing quick. It's going to be cut out there by Stazuski. Good defense there. We throw in here for the Italians. Of course, you hear the Agents of Hail in the background chanting as always bringing a phenomenal energy to the crowd and to the game, getting everybody pumped up.
It's really a sight to see to watch those guys enter the stadium. Everybody watches them. All eyes are on them. They are the heart and soul of this team.
Ball almost getting through here for the Italians. Andrew Garris getting on the end of this one, trying to shield off his defender, and he does. It's number 7, Jordan Jowers of the Italians coming onto it. It's going to be a goal kick here for Hartford City. Hamikara going to hope to build this attack here, hopefully start something for Hartford City.
Kara handling the ball with his feet a lot in this early goings. We are, not even 5 minutes in, but he's had the ball on his feet quite a lot so far.
Ball sent up here. Across the middle here. Stazuski rising up, unable to get a head on it. Alvaro gets a touch, and Stazuski bodies off his defender there. Felipe Mendez to Stazuski. Hartford City's offense definitely does a good job of running through Stazuski when he's in the game, through the middle of the field. They do the same thing with Tyler Carlos, who's usually at a defensive mid position. They both do a phenomenal job of controlling the pace of play and getting their quick 1-2 patches around. A great tackle there, and he's put down just barely outside the box. That's Andre Morrison with the tackle.
They tried to get the ball over the top there, and the Hartford City defense is holding strong so far in the early going.
Definitely holding strong, just barely though. Again, Brooklyn Italians keep knocking at the door. Haven't really been able to get a good shot off on goal, but we could expect that soon if Hartford City doesn't keep that pressure on. Hamikara looking to find some feet here. Boots it up the field. Alvaro flicking it on.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's going to be a handball. It's going to have to be called by the referee. Seemed like he hesitated there, but it had to be done.
Alex, if I saw that from up here, it was definitely a handball. It needed to be called. Well, here we go. First opportunity really for Hartford so far this game.
Tyler Carlos going to take the kick here. Hopefully going to put a good ball in here. I don't expect him to go for the shot from this distance, but Hartford City definitely has a little bit of good size there in the box, and they could find the head here. Here's a kick here. Low ball. That had to be a mistake. Finds nobody except Brooklyn Italians. It's going to be cleared away. It's going to be ruled Brooklyn Italians ball. Definitely off Suzuki from our angle up here, PJ. Definitely looked like it went off his toe.
Good call. Saw some pleading from Hartford there, but it was clearly Brooklyn's ball.
Alexander plays the ball back to reset play. They play across to their goalkeeper. And back out to the left side. Brooklyn doing a really good job of building attacks here and building quickly as well and getting out of the back fast. A play through there, and he's on. Andrew Garris just barely able to cut that out. Jordan Jowers does come on the end of this, though, eventually. Alexander with the ball, feeds it into the far post. Cleared back into play, and that's headed away there by number 19, Andre Morrison for Hartford City. Great plays there for Brooklyn Italians, getting the ball in the box and played across. Luckily for Hartford City FC to get that ball out of there.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we've been saying, first game of the year for Brooklyn, but Hartford's matching them step by step on that run. It looked like that ball might have gotten by for a really good opportunity, but like you said, Garris is there to block it off.
Here comes a corner kick here for the Italians. Sends it across the middle, and it's headed in! And that's going to be a goal for number 14, Thomas Suchecki for the Brooklyn Italians. What a ball, and it finds his head with precision, and he puts it in the net with no problem, and the Brooklyn Italians go up on Hartford City FC 1-0.
Yeah.
Italians, number 14, Thomas Suchecki.
I mean, everything you said there was spot on, Alex. It was just a beautiful...
Correction, number 4, Adrian Gahabaka. Ball was actually put in there by number 4, Adrian Gabaka. Definitely looked from here. A few people in the box, but it ended up going in there.
It went off somebody's head into the back of our net. That's what we know for sure, Alex.
Ball's lifted up there. Found ahead of the Brooklyn Italians. Played across here. A great little tackle there to get the ball out of bounds and stop Hartford City FC from gaining possession, but ultimately that's going to be a throw-in for Hartford City. Felipe Mendez with the ball here. Gets it across to Tyler Carlos. Tries to one-touch it up the field, and that's cut out easily by the Brooklyn Italians.
Just going back to that goal really quick, Alex. Just a beautiful ball. Nothing really that could be done there. I mean, he had so many bodies, and it was just a beautifully played ball, and into the back of net it went. And we're down 1-0, but it's still early.
I'll play across to the right side here. To Daniel Jones, looking to find some feet here. Plays it up to Alvaro. Tries to find Carlos, but it's cut out. Throw into Suzuki. Back to Carlos. Played across here. It's going to be an easy grab for the Brooklyn Italians goalkeeper there. Ball turned up the field. Italians still trying to push up the field with speed. Ball cut out there by Felipe Mendez. Great tackle there. Suzuki coming to cut this one out, and he can. A little bit of a dangerous ball played there by the Italians, but they're going to reset play here. Play it out to their right side. Back across the middle. Little flick on there. That's a nice little pass to Anthony Jimenez. To Alexander. Back to Jimenez. And here comes Brooklyn Italians on the attack again. Pushing there. Great step up there by Andre Morrison. And Mark Grant has possession now.
Counterattack.
Big send here. Shaquille Sanchez coming down the left side. He's got space and he's got time. Let's see what he can do here.
Set it up.
Hits it with the right foot, and that's going to be an easy grab there for the goalkeeper as well, possibly looking for a far.
I like the idea, and I like the speed on that counter, Alex. It definitely shows that we're going to be talking about it all game, the legs, the storylines in this game, the hot start for the Hartford City Colts, and the first game of the season for the Italians. So we're looking at the legs here. We're looking at who's going to have the stamina to get this game, to get a victory.
Definitely. Hartford City FC is going to want to really look to counterattack now, especially when you see Brooklyn Italian pushing up with their high line, with their high press. If they keep that up all game, Hartford City is really going to want to look to counter on that. Counterattack is definitely going to be their friend, hopefully catch them out of position with some long balls and quick 1-2 passes. Here's Felipe Mendez with one here. A little flick on there by Alvaro to nobody. It's going to be big ball played up here. Great touch and settle there, played back. Italians just doing a great job of really controlling this game and doing 1-2 passes and really not forcing anything here. That's what you like to see. You know, they keep playing the ball back when out of pressure when they need to, and they're not afraid to play the ball back to the feet of their goalkeeper as well, which you like to see.
I've liked what we've seen when Hartford has the ball. It's just the fact of the matter is we're almost into the 11th minute, and more than half of that's been controlled by the Brooklyn so far.
Big send here to the right side. Let's see if Anthony Jimenez can get on the end of this. He can't. It's a little bit too hefty there. Throw in for Hartford City. Mendez with the throw. Sanchez settles here. Two defenders on him. Played right across the middle. Keeps possession just barely in the hit, and it soars over the net. Now, that was number 14, Thomas Ucecki, who sent that ball over the net. You see him getting involved in a lot of these plays as well, especially with him alongside Patrick Guire, who's number 18 for the Italians.
Hey, you mentioned it. This ferocious front line of Brooklyn has just been dominating the play so far, and Hartford needs to find an answer.
Ball sent up here by Hami Kara, won by the Italians. Nice little flick on there, but to no avail, and that's going to be played back. Daniel Jones with possession now. Back to Tyler Carlos. It's cut out by Guire, and here comes Brooklyn Italians yet again on another counterattack. Guire cuts to his right side and plays it right to Daniel Jones. Hartford City, dangerous ball across the middle. Here's Ucecki, cuts to his left foot. Not able to get a shot off. Tries a little cheeky ball roll there to lay it off, and it just doesn't really go to anybody other than Hartford City. Shaquille Sanchez with a nice mag on Alexander, and he's taking flight here. Played the Alvaro, the intended target there, but he's unable to get a touch on it, and it gets the grab of the goalkeeper. What a nutmeg there. Sanchez pushing up the field with pace.
It's still very early, but this might be some runs like that. It might be what Hartford needs to win this game, or to at least have a chance.
Brooklyn Italians, here's Hartford City FC keeping some pressure on here. Now, you normally see Hartford keeping a high line, too. Usually they play some high press, and they're doing that as well to the Italians, but they're doing a pretty good job of making sure they don't get caught out the back with over-the-top balls as well. Hartford City's very good at countering those and defending against long balls. Here's Hami Kara way off his line here, and he's unable to find the feet of anybody. And that's going to be a throw in here for the Brooklyn Italians. Jimenez with the ball. Playing across the middle here. Taking their time, playing with control, playing with confidence as they have so far this whole game as we approach the 13th minute of play here. Nice little cut to his right side, splitting the defenders there. He's taken down. It's going to be a call by the ref there, foul. Interesting call. Could have really went either way. A little bit of a shoulder-to-shoulder contact, but definitely a little bit of a lean in there by Louis Badori.
I mentioned it, the whole fresh legs debate, first game of the season, this kind of thing. But knowing this Hartford team, they wouldn't want to use that or any kind of excuse. They believe they can win every game, and they believe they can blow teams out.
Free kick in a bit of a dangerous position here for the Italians. Could really go for a shot or put a ball in here. And you can tell they have some size. You see Guire in the box here. You see Ucecki in the box. They're definitely going to put some bodies in there, and they're definitely tall as well. I look like they're the tallest players on the field, actually. Run over there. Ball curled over, and that's going to be wide and above.
He went for it.
Went for the shot there, and to no
Not a bad
avail, but
idea.
it wasn't a bad shot. Definitely wasn't an awful attempt, but would have liked to see something put on net there.
Definitely not a bad idea when you have the lead. You know, they have the 1-0 lead. You might if you think you have a shot, take your shot now. You don't want to make that mistake later in the game.
Little flick on there by Badori. No one going to get on the end of this one. Suzuki keeping the pressure on as he has all game, and Brooklyn Italians play out of it again, and there it is. Wide open on the right
Wide
side
open,
is
yep.
Jimenez across the middle.
They've had the middle and the right so far this entire game.
Ball played through, and it's going to find the hands of Hamikara. Rolls it out to Tyler Carlos. Little nice dummy there by Mark Grant from Mendez with the ball here.
Oh,
Up
there
to
we go.
Alvaro. Quick 1-2 there. Shaquille Sanchez on the end of this one. Tries to get by Alexander again. He gets the better of him this one. Just bodying him a little bit and just maybe tipping that with his toe is just the defense they needed to get the ball out of danger.
Just when it seems like there's a little opening so far, and again, very early in the game, but every little opening Hartford seems that they might have just gets closed off so quickly.
Suzuki coming on the end of this one. Can he get it? No, he can't. That's a great header there by Adrian Baca. Jimenez getting on the end of this one. On to Sucheki. Plays it up. Guire trying to get on the end of this one. And a massive clearance
box,
there by
Alex.
Andre Morrison. Saw that coming right through the press box there almost.
Sign him up. You heart football.
Ball played across the back here for the Italians. Across the left side here. Hartford City FC giving him the space, and he gets it up to Guire. Nice pass down the left side there, and they're playing it across the middle. Sucheki coming on this one. He's on sides. Hits it with the left foot, and that's going to be a goal for number 14. Yes, we had it right this time. 14. Thomas Sucheki with the goal. One-on-one versus the keeper. You're not going to miss that opportunity, not if you're a forward.
It's almost like you spoke it into existence, Alex.
Goal for the Brooklyn Italians, number 14, Thomas Sucheki. Just hit the 16th minute of play here, and Hartford City FC is down 2-0 versus the Brooklyn Italians. Definitely not a good start. If anything, we know get to bad starts like this. But if there's another thing we know about them is they also shine in the second half. They have been putting goals in, so hopefully we'll see them put a few in to catch up here.
This is a team who scored 12 goals in 3 games. I'm not too worried about them with the possibility of them catching up.
Free kick here for Hartford City. That's a foul there. Let's see if they can get something here. Something in the box. Big ball played. That's going to be headed away there by Gabaka. And here's Guire with the ball. Here they are again on the attack. Great step there by Morrison. Ball's played back to Daniel Jones. He's going to find Garris' feet. Cuts up here. Mendez calling for the ball across the field. And instead, Badori's the intended target. He chests it down. But that's going to be cleared away by the Brooklyn Italians. Suzuki on the end of this one. Possibly taking a shot. He does! And it just hits the crossbar. Crossbar challenge completed for Sebastian Suzuki. Now that he got that completed, hopefully the next one he'll put in the net. But what a shot. What a strike. But to no avail. That's tough.
Yeah, for this team, Alex, a 2-goal lead might be the most unsafe lead for any team against this Hartford City team when they have guys launching it with complete confidence from that far out the box.
Gonna be a goal kick here for the Brooklyn Italians. So now here, Tyler Carlos heads it up in the air and is floating. Sucheki trying to body him off, but he still gets a head on it. Morrison gonna come on to the end of this one. No problem. Play it right back to Hamikara. You gotta love to have a goalkeeper like Hamikara who you can really just trust with the ball at his feet at all times. Never worried about it. Plays with such confidence. You just love to see it. Unfortunately, he's got 2 goals against him right now, but it's not what you normally see from him.
No, and again, I don't want to continue to beat the dead horse, but he's playing a team who's starting their season fresh, and my question really right now is, does Brooklyn try to make a statement and pour it on, or do they try and sit back and play defensive against this attack of Hartford?
What it seems like they're doing is it seems like they're keeping the pressure on, and I'm thinking that's what they should do. They might as well keep it going here. A little controversy here over this call. Looks like it's going to ultimately be the Italians' free kick here. confusion on the ball placement here. Let's see if Brooklyn Italians will find some feet here. Get another attack started. Ball sent up. Great header there by Morrison. Cleared away by Daniel Jones. Sanchez trying to get on the end of this one, and he can't. Ball played out there. And sent through the middle there. Great touch there. Just barely gets in the shot. And that's saved by Hamikara. More or less right at him, but a bullet of a shot. Was knuckling as well. And it's a great hit away by Hamikara. It's going to be a corner kick here for the Italians. And this is dangerous. As before, PJ, they got height in the box. They got height for a team, and they're just about all taller than Hartford City. So anything like a free kick or a corner that can get a ball in the box is very dangerous.
This team, Brooklyn had basically the entire Hartford team on defense right there.
Here comes the corner here for the Italians. They're taken by number 20, Christos Charalambos. Big ball there across the far post. Finds the head of an Italian, and that's cleared away by Hartford City. Jimenez with the left shot. Wow, that would have been a goal for the ages, and that's sent away by Hamikara. It's still going to be ruled a corner nonetheless. Effort was all there, but to no avail. Jimenez there going for the volley shot. Flicks it up with his left foot and tries for another kick. Very possible for a goal of the season if that went in, but a great block away by Hartford City nonetheless. Here's Aguirre here is going to take this kick. Plays it short. Looking for the quick 1-2 cross. He gets it. Send with the right foot and a grab by Hamikara. That's a great save. Hartford City's definitely got to pay attention to that, especially when they see a guy short there on the corner. Great 1-2 there, and that's ball set up to Luke Alvaro. He gets on this one, defenders put down, hits it with the left foot, and it is finished by number 17, Luke Alvaro of Hartford City FC. What a run, what a ball, what a touch, and what a finish. That is calm, cool, collected there by number 17, Luke Alvaro. Closing the gap for Hartford City, making it 2-1 in the 21st minute of play.
His 5th on the year.
Goal for your Hartford City Colts, number 17, Luke Alvaro.
Alex, I said it. This 2-0 lead is nothing to this team. Right away, just an instant strike like a Viper. Or in this case, a Colt.
Ball played back to Jimenez there. Great step there by Suzuki, and Hartford City's on the break. He's going to probably look to slow us down a little bit, try to find some feet here, cutting across the middle. Big send with his right foot to Shaquille Sanchez. Can't get on the end of that. Shaquille Sanchez is down as well. And he's back up. That's a good sign for Hartford City. And here they come. He is on sides. Ball took a little weird bounce there. That's number 7, Jordan Jowers. And he was definitely on there. And that was a very dangerous attack there for the Italians. Here's Baduri. Big send there across, and a miscommunication there between Shaquille Sanchez and Daniel Jones, as nobody went for that, the intended target being Daniel Jones. And he definitely does have to push up for that as he sees the attack moving forward as a right back.
While the possession has very much been in favor for Brooklyn so far, I still like what we're seeing on the defensive side for City. They're getting back, they're getting bodies towards the ball, and this lead could be a lot more than 2-1, but here with the brilliance of Kara, we sit 2-1.
Here comes Jowers, gets on the end of this one, bodies off Mendez, but back to Alexander. Jimenez with the ball now. He sends it across the back line here as they reset, look to build out the back again. Played up the left side now. Great tackle there by Sanchez as he is put down. Very clear foul there by number 3, Leonardo Moreira of the Italians. It's Tyler Carlos with the ball. Played to Mark Grant across the middle. He's taking the ball up the field with pace. Tries to play through to Suzuki, but that's cut out. Sucheki plays back to Guire. Gets on the end of this one. Morrison steps back, try to contain him. Cuts to his left foot, and that's going to be cut out. Grabbed by Hamikara. Ended up being good defense by Morrison, although I did question his initial decision to back off there.
Can't give up the ball in that spot, Alex.
Here comes the Italians attacking with pace. Guire with a quick one-touch pass. Italians just have been playing the ball with such confidence and calmness, and that's really what's put them ahead of this game. Great grab there by Badori. Running with his head here, dribbling with his head. He's put down. That's an easy call there for the referee. He extended his arm there. Clear foul by Thomas Suchecki. Maybe some pleas for a card there, but not
the
gonna
energy
happen.
of this team. Just keeping up with this team who's coming on their first game of the year, and Hartford looks like they look like this could be their first game.
So we got a little shoe tying going on here. Little time wasting, if you ask me. Hartford City FC hopefully going to make something of this free kick. You know, this is an amazing chance here to tie the game up. They got a free kick in a dangerous position, easy to curl the ball in for a great cross here and find the head of a Hartford City Colt.
He's tying his shoe.
And he's finally up. That's number 20, Christos Charalambos. Not really sure what's going on. Sent on there.
Ooh.
That's Morrison trying to get onto that one, and that's going to be a foul on him in the box. A little bit of a hands push on the back there by him.
I like that ball, though. That is curling in at a great angle. Look, these teams are, the score's 2-1, but these teams are pretty evenly matched despite the time of possession that Brooklyn certainly has over on Hartford.
Tough ball played there by the Italians to the feet of Hamikara. Carlos with the ball, played out to Mendez. He's going to look up the field here.
You were talking about Brooklyn playing calm. Hartford, when they were down 2-0, it did not seem like it. They play with a certain kind of calm and cool collectedness that you just don't see. Definitely,
and I think that's what got them back in the game. I feel like they didn't start the game with that type of calm, cool, and collectedness, and they definitely got their heads back in the game after that first goal. After that, more or less, really, I'd say after the second goal scored. I think that one really snapped it into reality for them.
Yep.
There's a free kick here. Tyler Carlos going to be taking it. Alvaro making a nice run, and it's lifted up. He gets on the end of this, touches it with his left foot. He's got a defender on him. It's going to be out of bounds goal kick there for the Italians. Great opportunity there. It was the right run. It was the right ball. Just a little bit of a missed touch there by Alvaro.
And the script's kind of been flipped a little bit here. The first 10, 15 minutes of the game were mostly dominated, played in Hartford City's zone. And now the last, I would say, 10 minutes have gone the opposite way. Hartford has been playing a lot so far in Brooklyn's zone. And it's just a tit-for-tat kind of game, Alex.
I mean, yeah, definitely, PJ. I mean, when you have two teams playing high pressure, you definitely expect to see a lot of pressure being put on both teams, in each team's offensive third, because that's really the goal of each of the teams. And they're both doing a good job of playing a high press. Yeah. Shaquille Sanchez should have checked to that ball a little more there, and he didn't. And that's a tough ball there. Andrew Garris is going to clear that away. It's a quick 1-2 playing with Geyer in the middle. That's off to the left side. But it's Suchecki. Garris trying to body with him.
So big.
That's a great win there by Garris, who plays it to Carlos. And that's sent up to Shaquille Sanchez. Settles with it, turns. He has Alvaro on the left side, and he sends it to him. Oh, a little missed touch there by the defender. That's what you want to see if you're Alvaro. A nice little dummy there by Sanchez, and that's a grab there by Stazuski. Oh, tries to chip it through there. It was on. Just a misplay there. Carlos gets it out to Daniel Jones. Nice little touch there. It's going to be a no call by the referee. 50-50 play there.
Yeah.
Can't really argue with the ref's decision. The Brooklyn Italians are going to maintain possession. Played up to Guire. One there by Morrison. Got to love that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be an
Clear
easy
push
call
right
there by the referee.
From behind. I mean, one thing, you mentioned it when they were lining up for a corner, Brooklyn. This team is visibly bigger than Hartford. It's clearly maybe a little bit more physical, but this Hartford team just finds a way to outmatch and outplay you.
Hartford City FC, they've always been a scrappy team. Great move there by Sanchez. He's been putting him on all game. Hits with his right foot and it curls a little left. Shaquille Sanchez, shaky Sanchez, has been putting the moves on.
Some say the Fresh Prince there, Alex.
Goal kick here for the Italians.
That was cool.
See what the Italians can do here to build an attack. Sent up here. Touchdown by Andrew Garris, flicked on by Tyler Carlos, but won by the Italians. Alexander making a wide run here. It's Charlumbus who's going to decide to play the ball back and not force it, which is very smart. Here's Jimenez. Alexander was thinking about playing the ball up there, but didn't to Jowers. Could have argued that that would have been the right ball, but here's Guire with a nice ball to the left side. And great defense here by Louis Baduri. Tries to send Mark Grant up the right side, but gets cut out there by Brooklyn Italians. A little bit too much mustard on that one.
It looks like Hartford City is really trying to take away that middle of the field that Brooklyn was living in the first 15 minutes of the game.
Here comes Jowers with the ball here. He's making that run every time. Sooner or later, they're going to play it. Cuts across the middle there. Great first touch there as he comes across.
Oh, swarmed.
But he's absolutely swarmed there like a pack of bees by Andrew Garrison Suzuki. The ball just barely kept in there. Quick 1-2 there. Jimenez trying to get on into this one. And that's going to be a goal kick, Hartford City. Ball hit away there by Morrison, but ricocheted off Jimenez of the Italians. Looks like it might be a free kick, actually.
Yeah.
Morrison with the ball, sends it long.
Here we go.
Daniel Jones with a nice run. You love to see right backs who can run up and down the field and make nice runs like that across the field. But unfortunately, he's going to lose possession, and here comes Brooklyn Italians on the attack. Finds Jowers out on the right side. Here comes Mendez to defend.
The pace has certainly slowed since the first 25 minutes, Alex, and looks like these teams have seen a little bit of each other, and they're making their changes mid-game.
Jimenez there with the ball played back to Guire. Played up again. Great step there. No call there by the referee. That's interesting, and Brooklyn Italian has numbers. Here's Jowers out on the right side. Here comes Suchecki. Cuts to his right foot. Great step there by Suzuki. Way to get in there and clear that away. And he's been having a heck of a game. Looks like we got Morrison down. Very slow to get up here.
Very slow.
Baduri with a great turn and a great touch here. And here comes the attack. And he finds Sanchez on the left side outside the foot pass. And that's going to be cleared away by Alexander. No problem there.
Morrison's limping.
Morrison is back up, but as you said, PJ, he is limping. And that's something you don't want to see. And we got nobody warming up on the sideline either. Dwyer cutting to his right foot again and again. You can see he always wants to go to his right side. A cross in and cleared away by Garris and Stazuski as well on the second ball. Italians looking to reset play here. They're going to switch the field here. Oh, nope. Cut back to the left side. Hartford City FC trying to cut off the pass. Jowers off his face. A little bit of a tough touch there. And Mendez clears this away for a throw.
There you go. Yeah,
Good job by them, by Mendez to make sure that wasn't a corner. As I said earlier, and as you said as well, the Italians are big bodies, so they definitely want to make sure they keep as many balls out of the box as possible.
And with the pace slowing down, it looks like that favors Brooklyn so far. They are able to see the field. They're taller. They can see over. They can see where they want to place these balls, and they're really controlling the pace of play right now.
Ball crossed here, and that's headed away by Morrison. No one on the end of it, though.
Here we go.
And Stazuski with a big clear there. Interesting choice. They definitely had numbers to build there, and definitely had come on the counterattack, but definitely just wanted to get out of danger there and reset. Daniel Jones looking to win this one, and he does. Thrown here for the Italians. There they go, the Agents of Hail as well. Chanting away. Always keeping the spirit up, even when Hartford City's down. Love to see it. Love the support.
As the Agents go, so does this team, Alex. It's pretty incredible to listen and watch.
Alexander with the ball here. Hartford City trying to keep him in. But he gets out of pressure here. Big run here on the left side. Saw it all the way. Big looping ball. They got numbers. And that's headed over Amikara. Here comes Garris. Can he save it? And he ends up scoring in the own goal. And that is absolutely tragic and absolutely demoralizing. You hate to see it. As a defender, you hate to be the one to do it, to put it in. That definitely throws you off all game. Hamikara may be pleading for an offsides call here. If he is, it is with no facts. I gotta say from here, PJ, it looked very onside. Just a great runs paired with a great ball and a great header there, and that's just unfortunate. Andrew Garris trying for the save and get it. That is unfortunate for Hartford City, and they are not happy about it right now. Hartford City looking to reset here. Hopefully get something back quick to regain some momentum after that. As I said, it is truly demoralizing. You could feel the difference in the crowd here. You could feel the difference in the game. It's just demoralizing to score an own goal like that.
And it is, but at the same time, from up here, that ball was going in, and that was just a last-ditch effort. But even still, we sit here 3-1, and the crowd did calm down a little bit after that own goal, like you said.
Clear foul there. No card, no talking to, nothing. Just a free kick for Hartford City. And this is the opportunity. This is the big opportunity here for them. Tyler Carlos looking to put a good ball in here.
All right, here we go.
Mark Grant making a big run here. He's on. Looping ball here to the far post. And that's through the hands of the keeper. And cleared away by Thomas Suchecki of the Italians. Throw in here for Hartford City.
So Hartford's first goal came within 5 minutes of Brooklyn's second. So we're going to keep an eye on the clock here and see if we can't get a quick strike from Hartford here to get that goal back.
Dory with the ball, trying to get to Suzuki. He gets on the end of this one, but he's got defenders all around him. He still has possession. Gets it through. No call there by the referee. Saw a bit of an arm extension, so definitely questionable.
They're playing a little. They're letting the boys play a little bit. It seems so far here, Alex.
Good attempt there by Mark Grant. Interesting idea there. Here's Jowers with the ball to Guire on the left side. Playing back to the keeper here. Here comes Hartford City. Really pressing extra high here to keep the pressure on and try to get those goals back. Great header there by Mendez, but it goes out of bounds. Quick 1-2s here across the middle. Mark Grant trying to cut it out. Gives him a little fake, but can't get there. Garris with possession now. Good choice and good ball there to Morrison, who tries to play a big ball, but it ends up being on the ground. Here comes the Italians with pace to Guire across the middle. Charalambos with the ball. Jimenez, Suchecki. And a quick tiki-taka, 1-2 passes here. You love to see it. And they're just playing calm, cool, collected, really controlling this game. As we keep saying, they're just controlling the pace of this game with ease and with confidence.
It's good ball being played by Brooklyn here, and they are coming out first game of the season, and they're trying to make a statement against one of the hottest teams in the league right now.
Played across the middle here, Charalambos. Back across the field. Tough ball there, but no one there from Hartford City to cut it out. They're going to have to try to win the ball here. The Italians have just had the ball for too long, and there's a run here by Suchecki. Great ball. He's taking on Morrison one-on-one here. Can he do anything? Sticking with his man is Morrison, and that's headed away by Garris. Mark Grant unable to get on the end of this. Alexander to Charalambos.
There you go.
There's cut out by Carlos. It's going to be an easy foul call there by the referee. Guire coming in just a little bit too hard there. Naturally, he is going to body Carlos like that. You could just see the difference here in size.
When you have the height and the weight advantage there, sometimes it looks a little bit more vicious than it actually was, but gets the call nonetheless.
All being bounced around here. Italians come on the end of it. And you can see on the field here, they just have triangle after triangle. If you listen to any soccer coach, they tell you triangle is the most important shape in all of soccer. And if you look at this field, you could draw probably 5 triangles at least at a time with this Brooklyn Italians team. You see them playing quick 1-2 passes, and that's why they're able to get out of Hartford City's pressure. The other teams in the MPSL so far this season have just not been able to do that against Hartford City FC. So that's really why you see them struggling, is they're not used to teams being able to play out of that pressure and counterattack. But Shaquille Sanchez keeping on into this one, as he has been all game, but a little bit too much power on that pass. But he's been having a heck of a game as well on the ball.
I like the idea there, trying to make something happen. Just a little long on that ball there. And, Shaq is looking good. He's looking like he really wants that ball, Alex.
Maguire here looking to get on the end of this one, and he does. He's against Mendez one-on-one. What can he do? Play through. What a ball! And that's touch. What a save by the goalkeeper, Hamikara El Capitan with the save. But what a ball. And that's it. The forward did all he had to do, which was just touch it towards the net. And that was Hamikara doing all he could do as well. Alvaro with a touch to Suzuki. And that one actually needed a little bit more mustard. Clear foul there by Suzuki. Referee going to help Charlumbus up there. Charlumbus not even going to accept it. Maybe wanting a card there for Suzuki. A little bit surprised that he didn't get a card.
This is a team, you were talking about the most important shape in the sport, and this is a team that looks like they had a plan and they're sticking to it and it's working.
Approaching the 40th minute of play here in the first half. Hartford City FC still down 3-1. The ball's played out on the left side here by Suchecki for the Italians. Cut to the right side here, coming across the middle. Maybe looking for a big cross here. He does. Suchecki looking to get onto this one. Garris with a great touch on it. And here's Guire. Turns. He's got two defenders on him. What can he do? Somehow the ball gets through, but Garris there again, trying his best to make up for the own goal that he had, unfortunately, a few minutes ago.
It's interesting to me that didn't go for a corner there, just trying to knock it off of one of Hartford's players right there, trying to get another corner with a bigger, taller team. But hey, we'll take it.
Suzuki looking to turn out of pressure here. Mendez slips just a little bit, and it's just enough to not get the ball. Suzuki trying not to foul here. Jimenez with the ball here. Great turn out of pressure, and that's cut out by Suzuki. He's everywhere on the pitch today. Baduri's put down, no call there by the referee. And as you said, PJ, referee is just letting them play.
Yeah.
Little backyard soccer here.
Keeping that book in his pocket.
Little step over there, blowing by Baduri, and headed away there by Morrison.
This is the only form of attack we've really seen out of Hartford so far has been
Mark Grant.
turnovers, and as I was about to say, another one there.
Mark Grant caught lacking there. Touchdown, Mike Wire turns to his right side, cuts back to his left. He's trying to get a shot off, but can't. And it looks like Hartford City FC right now is just not playing with enough urgency here. They are just not checking to the ball. They're just, I don't know, the urgency's just not there, PJ. No. It's not.
And the only time it is on the counters, and after 2 or 3 passes, it seems like it's getting cut off, and you can't win games like that.
Yeah, they're definitely having a hard time building out the back here. But Latan's playing the ball up to Jowers, who's wide open to Guire. Tries to get the ball up, cut out by Sanchez. Right back to the competent feet of Mark Grant. Carlos is put down. Easy call as well. Free kick here for Hartford City. Taken by Morrison up to Carlos. Ball played through here and cut out by the Italians. Defenders put down. Oh. And unfortunate there, as Baduri is offsides.
Well, we alluded to it earlier, and I'm going to stick by it. A 2-goal lead is not safe with these Colts, but the way that the game's gone so far, with the time of possession being well in Brooklyn's favor, and they just seem to be doing whatever they want with the ball.
Comes a goal kick here for the Italians. Flicked on here, playing on the left side. Jimenez with the ball played up the left side here as well. Italians on the attack. Played across there, cut out easily there by Andrew Garris. And he clears it away.
We're starting to see a little bit more creativity out of Brooklyn now. They're not just sticking with the same old, and hey, they're playing all sides of the field, and Hartford needs to find an answer, and they need to find it soon.
Here's a big cross here into the box. Hamikara with a great hit away, as that probably would have found the head of Suchecki and would have been very dangerous. Ball played across to Mendez here. Hartford City should push up here with some pace. See if he can find somebody here. Played across. Suzuki the intended target, and he's not found. A great ball, a great header back to the goalkeeper. Hartford City FC keeps trying to do the same thing. Build off the side and play a big long ball across, and it's just not working against this Italian defense.
And when you're behind, Alex, I think possession is key. I think you can't just give away the ball like that. You need to play shorter, quick 1-2 passes and work your way down the field, especially when you're trailing.
Cut out there by Suzuki again. Just over his head there. Guire with the ball. Quick 1-2. Cut out there by Garris. Great tackle there. And that is chipped up to Sanchez. He's taken out.
Yeah.
And that's got to be a card.
Ooh, that was
a clear tackle right at the feet. Referee's going to give the yellow card. Very understandable. Deserved as well. I think that was number 2. Johannes Alexander there with the tackle. Very dangerous tackle there. Took him down. No surprise at the card there. And this is a very dangerous position here for the Colts. Very good position here. Wonder if Tyler Carlos will go for the shot or just try to lift a little chip up.
I think he's in a spot where you can go either way.
There's a little chip to the far post. Headed away by the Italians.
Covered.
Morrison on the ball now. He's got 2 defenders on him. Let's see if he can do something here, get a ball across. It's going to be a throw in there for Hartford City.
Just at the flag over there. How many, what do we got?
So Alvaro's going to take the throw in here. We've hit the 45th minute of play here. We're just in extra time. Big throw in here by Alvaro into the box and headed away by the Italians. Here's Guire with the ball. Mark Grant on him. Going to try to take the ball up the side. You're just not going to do that on Mark Grant. He's too quick. Guire, although being big, Mark Grant is very fast. Big ball here by Mendez. Sanchez, very upset, was looking for the ball there, and that's going to be a clear push there by Suzuki. Sanchez was screaming for the ball there on that possession, and he is very disappointed to see how that play unfolded.
Definitely some urgency, like you were saying, that we needed to see. Just you got to do it within the rules.
Here for the Italian, sends it up. And that's going to do it for your first half, folks, at Marzook Fields in Hartford, Connecticut. This NPSL matchup between your Hartford City Colts and the Brooklyn Italians. The Colts are down 3-1 here. They just haven't really been in their game, and the Italians have been attacking with some fire. Welcome back to Hartford, Connecticut, inside Marzook Field to witness this NPSL matchup between the Hartford City Colts and the Brooklyn Italians. The Colts right now trailing 3-1 in a game where they have just looked flat. They have looked out of it, and the Brooklyn Italians have looked absolutely on point, controlling the game with quick passes and just scoring goals as well. Here's Louis Badori coming out real quick for Hartford City on the right side. Can he get a cross in? Hits it with his right foot. That's going to be a corner kick for Hartford City. PJ, what are you really expecting Hartford City to improve on, or at least try to improve on, coming into the second half after being down 3-1?
Well, we've had a couple of buzzwords so far. We've talked about fresh legs. We've talked about first games of the season, hot streaks. But one of the main word I want to focus on is urgency. And right there with that run, it looks like they've come out of this half with, dare I say it again, fresh legs.
We can only hope right now. So it looks like an energizing start to what's been a lackadaisical first half, and that is just barely a save there. And that's going to be another corner kick there for Hartford City. Play a quick 1-2. Tyler Carlos and Mendez. See if he can get across in. Hits it with the left foot. Went across the middle, easily headed away by Jimenez there.
That's what you like to see, though. Hartford getting the first 2 corners of the game, and that's how you're gonna come back in this game, is getting the ball deep and getting those corners, get the ball in the box.
Played back to the feet of Hamikara here, who plays it back out to Garris on the left side. And hopefully Hartford City FC can build an attack here. Here's Daniel Jones coming up the left side here, played up to Mark Grant. Nice little touch there. Back to Daniel Jones, a 1-2. Alvaro lays it off to Sanchez. He's put down. No call by the referee there. Here comes Suzuki coming out into this one. A misplayed ball there, and that's cleared out out of bounds throw in for Hartford City, and they're knocking on the door early in this half.
It doesn't look like Brooklyn expected this kind of speed coming from Hartford after that first half, and it's looking like they need to take advantage of that now, Alex.
If I were them, I wouldn't expect it too much either after that first half, but as Hartford City, they've been explosive all season, so we can only expect them to be explosive now when the times are tough. Here's a big throw in here by Alvaro. No one able to get on the end of that one. Suzuki trying to head it over. Alvaro sending the ball back in here. It's just bouncing around. Sanchez that's Morrison with a nice flick to Sanchez. Flicks it up to Baduri. He's put down. Sanchez and Baduri both put down in the box, and no calls by the referee. Sanchez is still down in the box. Ballesteri hands in the air, and he's frustrated. Sanchez still down. Italians attacking here. Ball gets past Andrew Garris and is cleared away by Cara. Sanchez just getting up now, and he's limping.
Well, we were talking about it in the first half. It looked like they were a little lax, the referees, when with bookings and just calls in general. We only had the one yellow card in the first half, and it didn't come until the 44th minute. So they're letting them play.
The Italians here having time and space. Hartford City kind of laying off them a little bit here, but it's won by them. Great pass there by Guire. Played out to the right side here. Here comes Jowers on the end of this one. It's going to be out of bounds there, ruled a goal kick for Hartford City.
Even the linesmen, Alex, they're not really, not that they're not looking, but that one was a little iffy on the, from here it looked like it might have been close on the outsides, but nonetheless, no harm, no foul.
Tyler Carlos plays it up to Mark Grant, cuts to his left. Daniel Jones calling for the ball across the line, and that's sent away by the Italians and won by them as well. Here it is again, the quick 1-2. You see the triangle there right in the middle of the field. Italians still controlling the game here with confidence. Jamaris here. Play through here to Jowers, who's unable to get on the end of this one. Turnover. And it's another turnover here for Hartford City. Quick 1-2 here. Played across the middle here. Here's a hit. And it just gets tipped over the net. And that's Christos Charalambos there, who hasn't really had many chances with shots on goal there, but that was a great chance for him there, and it's just tipped away. Corner kick for the Italians.
Yeah, and this is not what Hartford wants with the big bodies banging around down there in the box on these corners, but need some hard-nosed defense here.
Charalambos going to be taking the corner kick as well. Alvaro marking the short man. Big looping ball. Hamikara coming off his line. He hits it away. And Jimenez just barely cleared away by Hartford City. And a great hit and cleared away by Hartford City again. Hartford City trying to clear it. Mark Grant with a crazy tackle there. He ends up rolling over the ball. Italian still with possession. And that's crossed over. Headed just over the net. There's number 4, Adrian Gahabaka.
There was a chance there, and Hartford City
Gahabka,
fans
I
holding
should
their breath
say.
there.
Definitely holding their breath. That was tough. Hartford City just unable to win possession throughout that whole time. Nonetheless, here's a goal kick. Ball sent to Mendez here. He gets it. Back to Garris. Sent up the field. And that's going to be headed out of bounds by the Italians throwing here for Hartford City. Nice little flick here by Baduri, but that's going to be cut out there. Stazuski trying to win this one, using just about nothing but his arms there. And here's a through ball to Jowers. Morrison trying to get it on the end of this one and cut it out. Jowers is put down, no call by the referee. I don't think there was anything there either. Mendez played to Suzuki. Here comes Hartford City with pace, cutting to his left side. Played through to Baduri. They got to get numbers in the box here. Across, headed by Alvaro. Here comes Sanchez with the ball here. Cuts to his right side here, trying to get the ball in the box, and it's cleared away. Tyler Carlos cuts to his right side, and that's one there by the Italians, but that's going to be a foul called against them. Free kick here for Hartford City in a dangerous position. Not sure what Hartford City's debating here. Maybe looking for a card. Slow to get up is Tyler Carlos, taking his time here. Hopefully Hartford City can get a ball across here, find the head of Baduri, find the head of Morrison, someone in the box. And here comes Tyler Carlos lining up for the kick here. Whistle blows. And that's just sent absolutely way over the net. And no harm there by Hartford City and no worries there by the Italians. Italians goalkeeper lining up the goal kick here.
It looked like the game plan coming out of the gate in the second half for Hartford was fast and strong, and I think they really expected to get a goal within the first couple minutes, and now it seems like they're slowing down a little bit.
Sent across the middle of the field here. Jowers flicks it on. Sent up. Shaquille Sanchez trying to get on the end of this one, and he just barely does keep it in, but the Italians take possession. Alexander playing the ball up. There's Suchecki. He finds Jowers here. Morrison on him hard. Oh, nice dummy there to Jimenez. Gets it across. Played across to Suchecki. He dummies it as well, and it's off the post. Charalambos with the ball here. Tries to hit it, and it's just to no avail. What a build-up there by the Italians. Those dummies, those passes, everything was on. It was right out of a playbook, and it just barely didn't work. It hit the post.
Goalkeeper's best friend.
Mark Grant with the ball. Heavy touch there by Alvaro. You hate to see that. And that's given away there. Italians on another counterattack. Big ball played across here to Guire, who's wide open on the left side. Touches down to Suchecki. Takes it to his right foot. Back to his left. Is he going to take a shot here? He crosses it. Played back to Guire, who hits it low. Off the post yet again. And cleared away by Carlos.
Are a little frustrated there.
The post here coming for Jaime Carlos' job. This is tough. Brooklyn Italians just pounding shot after shot, play after play. And it's just going all right for them right now, besides, of course, it hitting post.
And you know what, as I was saying, Hartford came out fast and strong. Brooklyn has weathered the storm, and here they are with their fifth corner and good opportunity here.
If you're Hartford City FC, you hate to see a corner here by the Italians. You hate to see any ball in the box. You've been preaching this all game, and yet it still happens. Headed away there by Mendez. Alvaro ended this one, sending it up to Sanchez. Ends up being won by the Italians. Here's a hard fight for the ball, and that's going to be a throw in here for the Italians. They're begging for a foul as well. It's number 3 there, Leonardo Moreira asking for a foul.
Sanchez not too happy about that call, or should I say no call.
Italians here looking to build out the back. Taking their time here, looking to just still control this game. Not play too much of a high pressure now. Not playing with too high of intensity because they want to make sure they keep their energy in case Hartford City FC does come back with another goal.
This has a feeling, Alex, of a game that easily could have been 4-5-0 Brooklyn. And just as I say that, did we get an offsides?
And yeah, yep. Nice flick on there. It's gonna be offsides there for Jowers.
So the fact that Hartford's still in it, trailing only by 2. Is just goes to show you the way that this team is playing right now. They haven't looked their best, but they're certainly still in it.
Well played up the middle to Carlos here. Big send here to Suzuki, who's just not going to be able to get on it. This one just pretty much misread that one in the air. Italians looking to play across their back line here. Kahopka with the ball. Plays up one there. Great step by Garrison. Here comes Hartford City trying to get on the end of this one. Garris still pressuring the goalkeeper. This is a defender here, folks. And that's phenomenal pressure there by Andrew Garris.
Hey, maybe that's the spark that they need, Hartford.
Corner kick for Hartford City here. Mendez going to take it. We We have Ryan Taylor coming in for Hartford City FC. He's coming in for Luke Alvaro. Hopefully got some fresh legs. Hopefully he'll be able to put a goal in here. He plays with a lot of pace and a lot of strength up top as well. You can definitely send him for some long balls and you can play quick 1-2. But he likes to make his run.
Alex.
Oh, he gets a head on it, but it soars over the net, unfortunately.
He got up there.
That was some serious vertical there. It's going to be ruled a corner kick. We got a player down here for the Italians. Not sure if he's going to get back up. Ruled a goal kick now. Saw Tyler Carlos taking the ball back there. Oh, he's going to get back up. That's Jimenez.
And a good game for Alvaro there, scoring his 5th goal, as we said. He's been on a roll, but we need the fresh legs in there, as you said, Alex. And that's what we've been saying all game. It's either going to win the game for Brooklyn in their first game, or these substitutions could swing the tide in Hartford's favor.
Yeah, we can't forget that as well. This is Brooklyn's first match, which you could say is why their legs are so fresh, which is why they're coming out with such a spark.
Storylines of the game, Alex.
Trying to get that first win, and there's a ball to Jowers. Guerra's trying to pressure that. He can't get there first, though. Played across, touchdown by Sucheki. Cuts to his right foot. Played through again. Great run there by Sucheki, but he can't put the cherry on top, and he sends it over the backstop, and that's going to be a goal kick there for Hartford City.
We're seeing the creativity on display from Brooklyn. They have that lead. They're allowed to play around and see if they can't just get a little bounce here and there that could go in and extend this lead for them.
That was the right play, the right ball, and he was there. There's a tough hit. Hamikara trying to push his team up the field here. Well, nice little flick on there. That's going to be sent away by the Italians. Mark Grant getting up there with Guire. Carlos with the ball, setting up the side. Here comes Ryan Taylor. Going face for face with Gahabka, and that's going to be sent away, and that's going to be a throw in there for Hartford City. Maybe looking for a big throw here, get it in the box. It's Mark Grant. Tough ball there, tough bounce, and that's going to be cleared away, looking like it's going to be a corner kick there for Hartford City. Here's another big opportunity.
This is their 4th corner of the game. Alex, also 4th of the half. So this is a different strategy. They weren't going for these in the opening, and this is what they need to do. Play balls in the zone, see if you can't just get something in there.
Ball sent here across to the far post. He gets a head on it, and that's going to be out of bounds. It's a great opportunity there. Andre Morrison getting his head on that. And Hartford City, although they're not the tallest, they're getting up there. They're rising up.
Both these teams, any ball that's played into the box looks like it's going to go in.
Ball's out of bounds, throw in for Hartford City. Up to Sanchez. And then it's going to switch possession again back to the Italians. Alexander taking this throw. Looks like we got a sub getting ready for the Italians as well. Sent up by the keeper. Sanchez just almost getting there. Flick down to Guire, who touches it down. Nice pass there. Get across. Here comes a big run on the left side. They don't play him. I'll play it out to Guire on the right side here. Alexander making the overlapping run. And that's a tough touch there by Jowers, and that's Hartford City's ball. And a bad ball there off the back of Alexander. And here's Mendez, played up to Ryan Taylor. He's got a defender on him. He's known for some cheeky moves as well. Let's see if he can put him on his defender. He blows by him, and he's through. He's got Suzuki in the middle. He plays the goal. One touch, hits it with the right foot, and a calm, cool, collected finish. Ice in his veins, and it's down finish in the left corner. Absolutely love to see it. Sebastian Stazuski, assisted by Ryan Taylor. What a beautiful finish. Unstoppable, unsavable by the keeper. And Hartford City are back in this game, only down a goal, 3-2 in the 61st minute of play. Number 7, Sebastian Suzuki by your Hartford City Colts. And that definitely shifts the momentum here at Al Marzook Fields in Hartford. definitely shifts momentum into Hartford City FC's favor. Ryan Taylor, the super sub off the bench, able to make a huge impact and get an assist as well.
I don't want to keep stressing it, but I'm going to. It's the fresh legs. Comes in with the energy that this team needed, and here we are. They're a goal away from knotting it up.
Sanchez whips the ball there out of bounds. Throw in here for the Italians. Hartford City keeping the pressure on here. Good pressure there by Baduri. Great win there by Hartford City, and they're on the attack. Carlos cutting to his left side, and that's got to be called. That's a clear, obvious yellow card. You just can't do that. Guire questioning the ref here. It wasn't really on Guire. You know, Tyler Carlos kind of just bounced off his body there as a brick wall, but he was clearly shoved there by number 24, Matthias Schella of the Brooklyn Italians. Hartford City hoping to make something in this free kick. Tyler Carlos lining up with Andre Morrison at the ball. Momentum has completely shifted here. You could tell it. You could feel it. You can hear it from the crowd as well. Ball lifted up. Ryan Taylor trying to get on the end of it, and it's just not lifted high enough. Hartford City SC will retain possession.
Got Brooklyn playing on their heels now. Ooh,
big ball there to Baduri. Great tackle there. Sent away by Mark Grant. Throw here to Gahopka. Played back to the goalkeeper.
Alex Dzuski certainly likes playing against this Italian team. That's his third goal in 3 matches against this team.
And he's been playing with ferocity and intensity his whole match. He's been one of the few of Hartford City that's been consistently just motoring at full speed.
You mentioned it earlier. He was everywhere.
Well, tough header there by Mark Grant. Hamikara is going to come out and grab this. That's great awareness by him. Big throw here across the field to Mendez. He's looking up the field here. Plays it to Suzuki. Touches it down. Defender on his back hard. Great touch there by Ryan Taylor. Try to get it out of pressure. And here comes Baduri on the end of this one. Plays it back to Mark Grant. Slow it down a bit. Morrison will come on the end of it. Up to Daniel Jones. Here's Sanchez with the ball here. Little bobble job there. And Daniel Jones unable to keep it. But almost still gets on the end of it. It kind of bounces between his legs. And that is a tough play. It looks like he stepped right on the keeper. You never want to see that. Definitely wasn't intentional. He's going to get a yellow card regardless. But I'm definitely not thinking it was intentional. Sometimes those plays are just going to happen. It's tough when you're coming in at the keeper full speed. Keeper's back up there. Love to see it. I hurt his nose a little bit.
Stepped right on his face.
Hate to see that, but definitely like to see him get back up uninjured.
That's the sense of urgency Hartford's playing with right now. They're trying. They see that opening. They feel the momentum swinging in their favor, and just a little too hard there.
Here comes the goal kick here for the Italians. So you can get on this one. Morrison heads it across. Trying a big ball there. Here comes Shaquille Sanchez. That's headed away by the keeper. Here comes Ryan Taylor trying to get on the end of this one. Definitely a big fight for the ball there. Referee waiting to blow his whistle, and he does in favor of Hartford City FC. And that's a free kick here. Hopefully they can make something of it. Carlos here asking for his 10 yards of space. Comes Mendez with a kick. This little chip up, but easily won there by the Italians. Ryan Taylor waiting for that second ball. Touchdown by Jowers. He's going to take it up the right side here with pace. Ryan Taylor keeping him for him, step by step. And a great ball there. Cut out there by Mendez. And it's just bouncing around. We're witnessing a game of pinball here, PJ. Past couple minutes, the ball is just bouncing everywhere. Jowers with a hit. And that is finished in the upper 90, right part of the net. What a finish by Jowers. And that's going to put the Italians up 4-2 against the Hartford City Colts. What a shot. Unbelievable strike. Nothing Hamikara could do, just froze him in his tracks like a deer in the headlights.
And you saw the frustration there on Carr as he runs up to the referee there. Yeah. No, it looks no. Yeah.
Hamikara talking to his back line there, trying to sort some stuff out, try to prevent these goals from happening again. You could definitely tell he's frustrated now. And it's tough to see the Colts go down by another 2 goals. And we're approaching the 68th minute here. They're starting to run out of some time. Here comes Sanchez on the right side here, touching it up the field. And he's bodied off here, but Suzuki comes and gets it. He wins it again. A great fight possession, and that's going to be ruled a foul against Suzuki. And he is not in agreement with that at all.
Going back to that goal, Alex, like you were saying, just some beautiful movement by the Italians, capped off by just a strike that nothing you could do if you're Cara. And you know what? I do see the frustration. It's they're letting some balls get a little too deep and allowing those kinds of shots to happen.
Looks like Hartford City FC's got a sub warming up as well. Set up the field. Headed by Tyler Carlos. It was a foul on him, wasn't called. It's going to be the Italians' ball anyways. Looks like we got James Tompkins coming in here for Felipe Mendez. Mendez has had a pretty good game there, but Tompkins is definitely a rock back there as well. Definitely good at setting some big balls up and starting some attacks for Hartford City. Hopefully we can see that here. Jowers bodying off Carlos there. He has possession. It's played across here, taken across the box with pace and a great grab there by Hamikara. Throws it out to the left side here. It's going to be Daniel Jones on the ball.
Just over 20 minutes, Alex, but it still doesn't seem like they're out of it. Yes, they're still playing a little flat, but this team is a team that can strike, and when they strike, they can do it in bunches.
Big ball played up to Suzuki. He's taking the ball up the field. So Sanchez touches it in. Brooklyn's coach is just thinking that's out of bounds. Tompkins with time on the ball plays across to Mark Grant. Great move there, taking his space as given and played across to Daniel Jones. Great moves getting put on here, and he's taking his space, and he's got it. Played across to Mark Grant here. Plays it back to him. A great ball there. Suzuki tries to one-touch it back to him. He can't do it. Ryan Taylor still fighting for possession here, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to roll Hartford City FC's ball. Great pressure there by Ryan Taylor. They've got a couple subs ready to come in for Brooklyn as well. Looks like Guire's coming off. He's been their point man, more or less. And he's coming off the field. Fans thinking there's some time wasting going on here. You hear the protests of the Agents of Hail. Here comes Hartford City looking to make something of this here. Suzuki with a heavy touch crossed in, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Is that a corner?
Yep. And it's going to be ruled a corner there for Hartford City, and there's a big opportunity here for them. They're definitely going to want to capitalize here. We just hit the 71st minute of play. They're going to want to put one in if they want to put another one.
The time to get going is now.
Sent in here to nobody other than Brooklyn. Here comes Tyler Carlos on the ball here. Jimenez is pressuring him hard. Tries to chip it across. Tompkins gets on the end of it. And they're going to have to call that. That's unlucky there. Just a bad touch. And it's Brooklyn Italians' ball.
Hartford just hasn't really been able to string many things together. They've had the 2 goals, but they've come at just very, very one in the first half, one in the second, and they're just not able to string together some quality opportunities and chances.
Ball sent up the field here by the Italians. touchdown by Hartford City. One back by the Italians. Mark Grant with the ball here. Sends it up to Sanchez. He touches it down. Brooklyn trying to play the ball out of pressure here. They're still getting pressure. Baduri with good pressure here. And they're all over them. Can't get the ball out, but they're still keeping possession. And that's going to have to be a foul there. Definitely not intentional. Jimenez just put it right through Carlos's legs, tried to get by him, and fell. Dazuski still having a few words with the referee. Kick for the Italians, probably looking for a big send here, and they do across the field. Just bounced off the head and headed back to Hamikara by Andrew Garris. That's a good play there. Kara looking to see what his best option is here. Puts the ball down to his feet. It's lofted up. Baduri trying to flick it on, is unable to. Carlos plays it up to Jones. Jazuski coming on the end of this one with pace. He's got a defender on him. Let's see if he can beat him. Cutting to his right foot. He still has the ball. Just trying to lunge to get that pass off, but can't do it. The Italians tacking here. Big switch here. Here comes Shaquille Sanchez to defend this.
I think if you're the Italians here, Alex, you just...
Great tackle there. That's definitely not, at least in my book, that's not a foul at all. He got all ball. It's a big tackle. I mean, you just got to be able to take those big tackles. At the end of the day, sometimes that's going to happen. You're going to get taken out, but he got all ball. That's a great tackle.
It's been a physical game this entire time. They've obviously been letting some no calls go. Almost a little scrum over there.
Yeah, players not happy about that. But again, I mean, if you really look at it, that's a beautiful tackle. It's got nothing but ball.
Ball.
If it went the other way, I would say the same thing.
Yeah, the crowd are right there saying all ball, and I'll go with them. They've got the best seats in the house down there.
Still some controversy over what's going on. It's going to be ruled a throw in, not giving them the kick, as they shouldn't.
No.
Good on the refs for staying strong. Great job by Tompkins here, able to shield this ball. Played to Mark Grant. Way to keep it in. And the great clearance there by Andrew Garris. And here comes Baduri. He's going to try to get on the end of this one. Great header. Just barely able to get his head on it. It's going to have to be picked up by the goalkeeper.
If you're the Italians now, you limit your mistakes. You try to not turn the ball over in your own zone. And you just run some clock here, Alex.
Great step there by Carlos. Has to be a foul. You got to give him a card for that. Stop the break. He was through. Carlos was through there, possibly in the box for a shot, for a pass. The yellow is more than welcomed in that exchange. Looks like Mark Grant's going to come over to take this kick. Tyler Carlos's kicks haven't really been on point, and not as on point as you would like from him today. Here comes Mark Grant. Going to see what he can do. Here comes big ball. That's a great ball, and it's headed away by the Italians. Headed back in by Daniel Jones. Baduri with the flick to Mark Grant. A great step there by Morera, and he sends it up.
Watch out.
And he plays it back to the feet of Hamikara. Great play there. Hartford City going to have to really put that sense of urgency up. We're approaching the 76th minute of play. Here comes Tyler Carlos. Alexander on him. Cuts to his right. Crosses it in. Right to the feet of Sanchez. He's being held. No call by the ref. Sometimes in those situations as a forward, you just got to go down.
Yeah.
Give it a little sell. But he wanted the shot. He wanted to do it the right way, and you got to respect it. Just wasn't able to pull it off.
Especially with the way this game's gone. I mean, they relaxed in the beginning, but we've got 4 yellow cards so far in this game, Alex. 2 apiece.
It's foul on Mark Grant there. It's a good call, unintentional. Not too rough, no need for a card or talking to, but definitely a foul.
Yeah. If you're Hartford, you got to be coming at them with everything you got if you want to try and save a point here.
Short pass here. Suzuki just not on his man there. Both passes were allowed, the short and the pass in the middle. You can tell Sanchez wasn't happy about that. Well, great little touch there by Jimenez, rather. Ends up getting right outside the box for the Italians. Cross in on the ground, and it's finished in! That is a phenomenal ball. He made the perfect run right across, right to the goal line. And there's just nothing you could do about that at the end of the day. It's a perfect run. And put into the back of the net. Going to put that in all day. That's what they live for. That's what they train for. It's right out of the training book.
It's been...
Shaquille Sanchez looks like he's coming off. He's had a heck of a game as well. They're just looking to, keep that rotation going, keep those fresh legs. As we approach the 79th minute of play, it is now 5-2. Brooklyn Italians up by 3 goals on Hartford City FC. So they really need those fresh legs to put a spark in here. Ooh, good idea there, but cut out there by the Italians. They saw it all the way, but that's the right play.
I said it before, in Hartford, the Colts will not use this as an excuse, but you're facing a team in their first game. And that's really what we've seen here, a little flat-footed on the part of Hartford. They've gotten caught off guard. The fresher Brooklyn Italians have come here in Hartford, and the score says it all right now, Alex.
And that was number 23, Rob Poirier, that has come in for Shaquille Sanchez. Tries to get it past Poirier, and he's on it. And this is the spark we were talking about. It comes up the right side, cross in, and it's cut out there by Brooklyn. Comes Mark Grant to win this. Turns with it, coming on his right foot. Cut out there. Brooklyn hounding on him. No foul. And here they come on the counterattack. This is dangerous. Gets it right through the legs there of Tompkins. And here comes the Italians on the attack. They bet on the attack. They're a little bit spread out here. Looking to get a cross in. Cuts to his right foot. Gets past Daniel Jones. Easy grab there by Hamikar, though. Tyler Carlos looking for the big send to Baduri. And he gets a touch on it. That's a phenomenal first touch. Can he get in the box? He does. He hits it. And that's a save by the goalkeeper. And that was Hartford City SC's chance. You hate to see that.
Beautiful.
And that was a chance they have to take advantage of. That was, as you said, PJ, a beautiful first touch by Baduri. But you have to convert that at the end of the day.
And give the keeper some credit as well. That was a difficult save, and he made it.
Ball gets by Poirier just barely, but ends up going out off of Jowers, and that's going to be a throw in here for Hartford City. Great throw here to Baduri. Tries to touch it to Tyler Carlos. Can't do it. Ball finds its way to Suzuki. Out to the left side here. Big play, big cross here. No one on the end of it. And Jimenez clears that out. Daniel Jones trying to win this against Alexander. It's like it was more of a bounce off his head. Alexander does get a touch on it. And that's going to be ruled a foul against Ryan Taylor. Free kick there for the Italians. A little bit of a grab in the back there. You are allowed to body off people on the ball. So understandable that the ref would call that. But I probably would have let that play on for a couple more seconds at least.
Especially the way the game's been going, Alex. I mean, it's been physical, but calls like that haven't really been called. But, hey, I guess we're getting towards the end of this game, and they're tightening it up a little bit.
They know how it can get. You see a lot of ends of these games getting a little bit scrappy, especially when teams are down like this. Yep. We're approaching the 82nd minute of play, and Hartford City FC is still down 5-2.
Yeah, I think you send the message, no funny business, and he'll be quick to pull that book out.
Here's the control here that we've been talking about all game by the Italians. Ball played through there. That's the right ball. See if they can find a cross in. Big switch. Ryan Taylor going to try to win this, and it's headed back to Jowers of the Italians, and that's lofted in. Flicked away by Garris to Tompkins, who checks it past his defender. He's not able to keep it in. That's unfortunate.
It really looks like Brooklyn's just had free range all game to really play any kind of ball they want. They can send it in from from 30 yards out. They can play in the box. They've been doing everything. They've had the 1-2 passes, the give and goes, and Hartford just hasn't had an answer really all game.
Like we have Tyler Carlos coming off the field. Brooklyn is also making a sub. It's like Matthew Bautista would be coming in for Tyler Carlos. Let's see if he can make an impact as well, as we're in the last 8 minutes of play. Ref is having absolutely none of that. Giving him a talking to. No booking, though. Hamikara is going to take this kick. Big send here up the field by Hami. But Dury trying to flick it on, and here comes Poirier. He is just barely going to be able to get on the end of this one, just keeping it in.
Oh.
Ryan Taylor unable to touch that one. Jimenez plays it out, and that's a great touch there.
Been physical.
Quick 1-2s, the give and goes. As you said, PJ, it's working out for him right now. The flick on to nobody. Garris plays it back to the feet of Kara. Morrison up to Daniel Jones. And another big ball by Hartford City to Poirier. He's got to find Suzuki. He does. Man's on him hard. That's going to be a call.
Good call.
Free kick here for Hartford City. Hopefully able to make something of this. They have no choice but to put the ball in here if they want a sliver of a chance of coming back in this game. It's still 5-2. 84th minute just hit. They got to put one in here.
Yeah. Anything can happen, Alex, and we said it a good 10 minutes ago, but it needs to happen now.
Mark Grant going to be taking this one again. Big ball, curling ball. Looks like it bounced off of the head there of Tompkins, but to no avail. Fighting with his defender here. Great fight for possession. Hartford City comes away with it. And it's back to Ryan Taylor. They got to look forward here. They do. Tompkins trying to touch it by him. He can't. And here comes the Italians on the counterattack. Mark Grant trying to cut this one out. He does. And it's back to Hamikara again.
The possession and control that Brooklyn has had in this game so far has really been the difference, and they really came in here and they've put a crooked number up on the hot Hartford City, and here we go.
Comes Poirier on this one. Interesting touch there was left foot. You could see what he was trying to do, but just didn't work there. Agents of Hale, again, still preaching, still boasting, still got the energy, even being down 3 goals.
They won't quit, and neither will these Colts, Alex.
They either just love the game or they're very confused. Poirier with the ball to Bautista. Fighting for possession here, and it's going to be Harvard City FC kick again. Ball played back to Morrison. We'll look for a switch here to Garris on the right side. Baduri checking to the ball. He sends it across to Ryan Taylor's the intended target, and that's headed out of bounds by Alexander. We got another sub for Hartford City. It's going to be Ebenezer Mensah coming in, number 3. Looks like he's going to be coming in for... We got 2 people coming off. And we got 2 people coming on. Stazuski is off. Baduri is off. Ebenezer Mensah is on. And Noah Silverman is also on. Well, let's just see these subs put a goal in. I mean, why not? You know, come into the game and you're down 3 goals. Coach is trying to give you some burn on the pitch. And, you know, why not put one in? Why not give it your all? See what you can do.
Yeah, like you said, some of these guys don't see the pitch as much, and this is their chance to show what they can do.
Yeah, maybe become the starting lineup. You never know. Here comes Mark Grant pressuring hard.
Like this. I mean, they've been good. They've been good, Hartford, so I don't expect too many changes after this, but might have to get... Hey, there's this word again, Alex. Might need to get some fresh legs in there.
Jimenez with the ball. It's see who they call. It's going to be Hartford City FC's throw. Italians are not okay with that. It's going to be sent away there. Off the leg of Silverman for Hartford City. Ball hit away there by Andrew Garris. Looking with another throw. Ball just rolls out of bounds there. Very close call. Hartford City knew it right away.
Yeah.
They were hoping for it. Silverman playing back to Morrison. Played up to Taylor. Great turn onto his left foot. Hits it, and it's just a miss, and that is tough. And that was it, folks. That was the chance. That was a chance to shift the momentum. We're in the last 2 minutes of the game. 88th minute just hit, and that just wide by Ryan Taylor. Tough to see.
It's kind of the way this game has gone for Hartford so far, just missing.
Ball sent up the field here to Alexander, who just bounces off his head, settles it down, and plays it back. And we said it all game. I'm going to keep saying it, PJ. The way these Brooklyn Italians are just playing with such calmness and confidence in any situation. I mean, yes, they're up, but you even saw there. Ball bounces off Alexander's head. He has pretty much little to no control over it. He's still able, with the defender on him, to touch it down and get the right pass off with no problem.
We said it in the first half. It looks like this team came in with a plan and they've stuck to it, and they've performed maybe better than they even thought they would.
Ball's out there throwing for Hartford City again. Throw to Silverman. He turns with it. He's put down. No call there. There is the call there by the referee. Waited a couple seconds there.
If anything, Alex, I mean, it's looking like this might go down as the first loss for Hartford on the young season, and maybe it's just time to take a step back, evaluate what you have, and move forward and come out strong next weekend.
Ball sent across here. Tompkins trying to get on the end of this one, and he can't get a touch on it, unfortunately.
Just how it's been going.
90th minute of play is 15 seconds away. We'll see how much extra time they have. I'm sure it's not going to be enough to net in 3 goals.
Stranger things have happened, but I don't foresee that happening today.
Very few stranger things. Very few. Brooklyn Italians still on the attack, and they've still been attacking all game. Got to respect it. They have not parked the bus. They have not slowed down. They've been just pushing all game at 100%.
They had more gas in the tank, Alex.
We're going to have 2 minutes of stoppage time as we just hit the 90th minute here, and that's certainly not going to be enough to net in the 3 goals.
Just make an announcement on the PA. Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes extra time. Played up here to Pereira. Can't get a clean touch on that. Mark Grant cutting into the box here, cutting back to his right side. Back and forth, back and forth. Trying to shift his defender. That's going to be a corner kick for Hartford City. Would love to still see them put a goal in here just to narrow the deficit. And just for some confidence as well. We'll love a confidence boost for someone to put it in.
Just playing for momentum for the next game at this point. Whatever you can salvage, whatever that is.
Here comes the kick. The far post. That's going to be headed away by Brooklyn. Touched up and sent away by Silverman way over the net. And that's going to be a goal kick here for the Brooklyn Italians. And this might be the last kick of the game, folks. Ball comes flying into the field. Someone must have just punted it or just threw it in. And here comes the goal kick. It's flicked away, played back to Hamikara. Sent away there. Almost another goal for the Italians, and that's a shove in the back. That's very clear. I didn't agree with it, but comes Tompkins, get on this one. Nice turn there. See if they can put one in.
Send these fans home with something.
Sends it across, and it's hit, but to no avail, and then it's sent wide. Referee should be ready to blow his whistle any second now. It's going to be a throw in for the Italians. Now this one might be the last throw of the game. Down the line, and they're still attacking. And there is the final whistle, and that'll do it for tonight's NPSL matchup between the Hartford City Colts and the Brooklyn Italians. The final score, 5-2 in favor of the Brooklyn Italians. It's tough to see for the Colts after coming off such a hot streak, but sometimes you got to say, it's got to end sometimes.
And,